Hello and welcome, as today is the 17th day of November 2017. My name is Derek. Welcome. Everything you do within your own risk and own reward. And I want to complete this series I've been doing on the last day about buying low and selling high. I showed a lot of codes that went down in price where you were able to outperform the market to beautiful gains and to some large ones in some other examples. This is PIVX, which for a long time had a bunch of up and down movements and then had a massive move. So how does one put themselves in position when you have a lot of tokens to ensure you get good probability profits? And one strategy I like is when you're placing sell orders, just keep on going higher and higher and higher in the incremental stages to ensure you don't run out. And it's going to get to the point that when you sell here, you're going to have a whole bunch of tokens left at 160,000. At least enough where you can put many sell orders in. And never, of course, sell out. An example is, okay, so you're selling at, say, 66, then you're going to go maybe around 10,000. Maybe put another one in around 20,000, 35 to 40. Then go about 60,000, 90,000, 150,000, 250, half a million, 1 million, and 3 million. And you just keep going like that. And in the situations like this, you would notice boom, 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 boom. So many of them getting filled in. I've already went through all the buying and selling within this, starting from the most earliest point. So it got to the stage of before this breakout occurring, where you had a lot of buys in here. So at this stage in here, starting off with one Bitcoin, you would notice your portfolio, when you're originally buying, I had the first buy set up pretty high. Now you'd be down a decent amount, but you'd be able to get some profits up here, buy back in here, profits in here, a couple small buybacks in here before the thing would go way, way higher. This is some of the statistics in which it ended off with. I did one Bitcoin to start within this example. That's equivalency back then, I guess, around $500, which was about the Bitcoin price at that time. And currently it would be worth about 27.8 Bitcoin. That's over $200,000 in US dollar value today. 189,000 of the PIVX in this simulation game were bought, costing 16.525 Bitcoin, average cost of 8,720, 154,000 for a net return of 29.53, a gain of plus 13 overall, but selling for well more than double the price. And the original buy starting in at 16.45, and as you can see, all the lower prices got in as well. But when it got out of hand, it got to the point of, okay, let's buy around the 1,000, and then let's buy at 72,000. It was crazy, buying at like 0.04, 0.25, 0.08, 0.07. Yeah, let's buy 3.5. Let's buy 2 3/4. And then every buy from this point on was well over a Bitcoin because stakes gotten higher. That's what happens when the satoshi price does such. And here's all the different sells that came into place. So different things to understand. I like to sell anywhere between 8 to 12% of what I own on any given sell point, which means when you sell a whole bunch at one time, that means as you go on further, you're going to have to reduce the sell amount. So originally you could be selling 5,000, I'll sell 5,000, then 4,000, then 4,000, then 3,000, then 2,500, then 2,000, and so on. And two reasons for that. One, because you're running out. You don't want to run out completely or have a stock out, which is called in the business game. And number two, the value of the amount of those coins or tokens when the price is 7 times, 10 times, 20 times higher, well, it's worth a lot much more, where you can get a great return still in selling half of the amount or even a quarter of the amount you were selling at much more depressed prices. And also, when you buy in situations, when you have these big moves like this, it makes it very difficult to want to buy until it has a major price correction down. And you can see, it makes it hard to buy in here. And then it does this. But there's your opportunity to get back in the game a bit. Especially if you were holding on, you could still sell above here. Buying here was the opportunity to sell down here. And then, of course, buying opportunities down here. Selling opportunities up here. A little bit of small buying opportunities, maybe just one, but another selling opportunity came in the summer. Some buying down here, a little bit of selling up top, some buying, and that's where we would stand right now. But the risk, I'm going to use the code Yellow Pages on the TSX, the Toronto Stock Exchange. When you have a situation for something like this, where the market just goes to like nothing. Here's a situation where it was up high around 1400, then it falls to like 550. What a fall, but that's nothing compared to this fall down to 3, losing well over 100 times its value. I would expect more for a lot of these cryptos to do this than the stock market and this type of volatility, because that's what cryptos are all about. So when you're playing codes, you can find out that something's being delisted and it's just going to tank to the downside. Or maybe you got a scam coin that gets revealed in one way or another, because either it gets revealed and people sell, or the scam is people like a pump and dump and they're just owning a whole bunch and they just sell it to pretty much nothing because they can. And that's part of the scam on that coin, of whatever it might be. So you definitely want to protect yourself from those situations. One way is whatever research to try to avoid yourself from those situations. And if you play a decent amount of them, especially the good volume ones like the Litecoins and so on and so forth, you're going to be more safer from those kinds of incidents. But for now, thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.